guys, Show101 here. And today I have a tutorial to take you guys through. So, this is Bear Battlegrounds, of course, and I have set up almost the entire tutorial, or at least for the most part I've set up everything, all of the infrastructure. And I have a few more tweaks to make, but they're very, very minor. So, this is done. This has been done using a few filters that I wrote, and everything you see here, all the entities in this room. These are Wither Skulls, by the way, renamed Wither Skulls with the text as their names. So all the entities, skeletons, Wither Skulls, and there's some others that are in this massive room are all resummonable, basically. Via a bunch of command blocks that I have set up, which I'll take you guys through in just a moment. But basically every line here is a separate Wither Skull, and I've written a filter that takes in a text file, a normal text file from like Notepad or whatever, and converts it into these with a certain format, obviously, but it converts the file into these areas over here of text and stuff. So another thing is, I have, for a while now, I've had another feature that I've wanted to, another big feature that I wanted to introduce to the game, that I kind of didn't know how to explain to you guys in a simple and short way. And I tried explaining it before, but it came out just so long that I wasn't really satisfied with it, and I decided to postpone it. And that feature is team cores. So I'll get to that in just a moment. There's a little bit about it here, but anyway. Let's just get into this tutorial, read it as if we're an actual player who's learning how to play the game. So, Bear Battlegrounds, Bare Bones Battle Arena 2 Team PvP. A volatile and destructive battle arena game that'll get your palms sweaty in no time. First team to destroy both enemy cores and then kill off all remaining enemies wins. Supply crates and special weapons can be found throughout the game. Bare Bones. Get it? 'Cause skeleton, bones. Yeah, Bare Bones. Players will spawn with nothing but initial strength and speed boosts, acquire supply crates, and obtain support weapons based on the point system. Upon death, players will lose everything. By the way, none of these text areas are necessarily final. I can very easily change them yet, and or change them still, and I very well may do that with some of these. But yeah, anyway, team cores. All right, brace yourselves. At the start of the game, each team has 2 cores. The cores harness electric energy to allow players to respawn after dying. When both cores are online, respawning is instant. When only one is active, respawning takes 5 seconds. When both cores are destroyed, respawning is disabled, and if all players of the team die, the game is over. Destroyed cores grant points to the team to allow it to rebound. Points, I'll get to that in just a moment. Over there. But so there are 2 cores per team. That means there are a total of 4 cores in the game. And your objective is, as mentioned here, basically the main objective of the game is to kill or to destroy both of the enemy cores as soon as you possibly can, and then kill off all remaining enemies so that none of them are alive, and then you basically won. I guess sort of by default, to be honest. But yeah, that is the main objective of the game. And there's some like side features with the cores, such as the respawning is delayed if there's only 1 core online, and the point granting, which is here. So, point system. Players will earn points for their team by killing enemies and getting supply crates. Those are the main 2 ways in which you can gain points in the game. When a team has enough points, random support weapons will be given to the players. What I'm thinking of doing here, this might change a little bit, but what I'm thinking of doing is selecting, like randomly selecting any weapon of the existing weapons, and making that, selecting one of those per team, and whenever the team reaches the required amount of points for that weapon, which is listed over there, and I don't plan to display the points anywhere, by the way. I just like they're just happening in the background, sort of. But anyway, once the team reaches the required amount of points for a specific weapon that's been selected for them, then one random player of the team will get that weapon, And the weapons come in various amounts. But yeah, one random player of the team, like at R, will get the weapon, and then a new one will be randomized for the team. That's what I'm thinking. So, where are we? Yeah, if a team core is destroyed, the team will get one additional point every 50 seconds. If both cores are destroyed, the same will happen every 10 seconds. So, yeah, so when both the cores are destroyed and basically it's very close to the end game, then you'll gain points very, very rapidly so that you can hopefully try and rebound and make the game a little longer, a little more interesting, and make it a lot more difficult to finish off a team in its last moments. Which I think will kind of balance the game a little bit more. So, supply crates. Randomly generated supply crates drop from the sky during the game. All players will be notified when a supply crate is about to arrive. First team to get to a crate scores both the loot and a point. Subtle jump cut. I apologize, guys. My fan on my computer for some reason was restricted to 20% capacity. Yeah, anyway, it's better now. So, let's move on. There are several special weapons in Bear Battlegrounds which can be obtained from supply crates or the point system. Each weapon is unique and powerful, and the weapons are rifle, grenade, landmine, radial blast, and resurrection, which I'll get to in a moment when we get to it. But that's a weapon I've known I want to implement for a while. And there's going to be more to come. I think I want to make 2 more because I feel like 7's a good number. I've kind of had the feeling that I want to make 7 weapons from the start. But anyway, yeah. Rifle. So for each weapon I try to make 6 lines. So the title in the first line, the way of obtaining it in the last line, and a few lines, 4 lines in the middle just to explain a little bit about the actual weapon. So rifle, shot by right clicking, hits one character, friendly fire and mobs, has medium range accuracy and comes with 3 rounds. And it's a point system item with 4 points. Now none of this is final, like for example the 3 round thing and the 4 points thing. It's not final. Yeah, just threw together some stuff to show you guys more or less what I want to do. Now, friendly fire is something that is a little bit convoluted to prevent in the rifle, and I know how to. I actually figured out a difficult way and tested it, and it works and everything, but I've decided against it because I feel like rifle is the most powerful weapon in the game, and I don't really think that I should restrict friendly fire on it. I think it balances it out a little bit. Anyway, moving on. Grenade thrown by right-clicking explodes after 3.5 seconds, similar to Creeper Explosion, and they come in pairs. And it's a point system item with 3 points. So landmine, this is the one I'm least happy with the way I typed it out. Anyway, landmine placed by dropping on the ground. Landmine items can be picked back up, deploys if no players are in vicinity, explodes upon contact with any player. Supply crate item. Yeah, I need to work on this still. But thankfully it's very easy to change these because of the way I set it up with the filter and the text file and everything. Radial blast. Could you tell radial blast and rifle are 2 of my favorite weapons in the game so far? I bet you could. Anyway, radial blast. Cast by right-clicking damages enemies within 4 blocks, creates an aura around the caster, comes in bundles of 3, and it's a point system item, 4 points. Now resurrection, this is the new weapon I have yet to implement, and we'll do that later on in this episode. So cast by right clicking, summons a baby zombie above a random enemy, zombies will die after 20 seconds, and it's a point system item for 2 points. So yeah, basically my idea with this one is that towards the end of the game, you'll be getting a lot of points from the point system because of your dead cores. Like the losing team, I mean, will get a lot of points from their destroyed cores. So having something like this that's fairly cheap and that kind of like baby zombie summoned right above an enemy. I feel like that's quite lethal, to be honest. Especially since the game is going to be on hard mode. And it's just 2 points. I think this is sort of a rebound type weapon. It's like sort of an Unleash the Hounds type weapon, but temporary. Like for 20 seconds, so that my idea is that it only affects one enemy player. Like it shouldn't really be able to take out 2, and if it does, then, well, that's just you being lucky. Originally, if you guys remember, this tutorial thing was gonna be over here, like this, and then I moved it over here and turned it 90 degrees. So all of these are actually 90 degrees from what they're supposed to be, including those in there. Yeah, I liked it more the way it was before. Like this, it was supposed to be. And I think that is about it. So what I'm going to do now is kill all of these guys. Right, so I killed all of them. And now, if I get right out of here. So you'll remember that there's no entities here at all, no mobs, no wither skulls. And now if I just place a redstone block here, and this is just to get rid of the redstone block. So that'll lag just a little bit, but it's fine. Then we can do that, and sneaking my way through here. Alright, and there you go. This is all set back up the way it was before. Exactly the same. I guess you guys noticed that probably. But all these skeletons here are all holding the item of the weapon. And by the way, I chose to go with skeletons and not zombies because zombies make really loud and obnoxious noises very constantly. Like the you know what I mean. And if you put a lot of them like this, and players just trying to stand here and read the stuff, I found it personally quite annoying when I was testing this out. So yeah, so I just switched to skeletons, which have a fairly ambient sort of tinkling sound every so often, which I think is very bearable. Oh yeah, and right before I forget here, wither skulls, I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but their names, their custom names, can be seen from up to 64 blocks away, even through walls. So that's why I put it all the way over there, so that players in this thing wouldn't be able to see all the wither skull names. So here we are, back at the arena again, and let us quickly start working on resurrection here. So, by the way, I'm not sure how I feel about the name resurrection yet. I think I mentioned that, but you know, it might change. So let's change this to resurrection and skull, and I believe it's data value 2. Let's check this out. Resurrection. Excellent. Alright, so now what we need to do is set this up to resurrection. So we need to change this. And this. And this. Oh, and also we need to make it so that the weapon score is 3. I think that's everything. Maybe we will change this as well. Resurrection. Nice, it actually fit on the sign. Okay, now we need to copy this over a few times here and change all the slot numbers. And there we go. So now I think that should work. I trusted it to work. What we're gonna do is execute at A. Actually, at any player who has a. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot. We need to hook up one of these for it. Yeah, we can get rid of this. Switch that over to 3. And here, let's do resurrection. Let's actually copy that. Yep. And then we need to do slash scoreboard objectives add resurrection dummy. Excellent. And then here we will execute at a score resurrection min equals 1. Execute. So if a player has a resurrection score, then we will so if he's on the red team, We will then want to execute at at R, at a random player from the blue team, and go, say, 2 blocks above him, and summon a zombie. So here in the zombie's equipment, I just want to give him something to put on his head, so that he doesn't burn in the daylight. So we're going to do Minecraft, I think, let's just do slime ball. Wait, is it slime ball or just slime? Slime ball. Like that. Slime ball. Good. Okay, I think that works. Now we need to copy that over and swap the teams around. So if the guy that's doing it is on the blue team, let me execute at anybody of the red team and do that. What is this again? Don't need that anymore. Then we will scoreboard objective, or no, sorry, scoreboard players, add E type equals zombie. We will add to any zombie's score of resurrection 1 every gain tick, so that's like his age, and then we will kill at E type equals zombie, score resurrection min equals 400, because that's 20 seconds. 20 seconds times 20 ticks per second. Is that? Then let's see. We need to clear one item at a score resurrection min equals 1. We do skull, data 2, max count 1, data tag display, name is resurrection. Believe that's how it is. Yeah, okay. So then we should, let's see, then we should be testing for at E score resurrection min equals 1. If we can't find anyone, then we will reset all resurrection scores. Scoreboard players reset everybody for resurrection. Yep. What else? So let's see, I guess. So if we do that, right click. I'm a genius. Of course, we need to scoreboard players. Oh, players reset at A. So any player's score of resurrection. Of course, and then just to test it, I guess. We don't really have any other players here with us at the moment, so I'm gonna move that over here just temporarily, and then do play sound. Let's do random.explode. How does play sound work again? Okay, play sound random.explode. At a score resurrection min equals 1. Right. So now let's check this out. Right click, used up 1, and it appears to work. And I trust that it works with the other players. It's very straightforward, very simple. Alright, so that is, I think that's going to be about it for today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.